Well, strokes are usually associated with older people, but Twin Cities hospitals are seeing more younger stroke victims, many even in their teens. Here's KARE 11's Bua Zhang.
Bailey Carlson has therapy 5 days a week at Abbott Northwestern. Her hands and wrists often get tired during exercises, but she's come a long way from 7 months ago.
I got a text that said, "Bailey on the way to the hospital."
In September, the then 16-year-old was at school when she suddenly collapsed. Doctors could not figure out what was wrong.
It was scary. It was 3 days of, why don't you know what's wrong with our daughter?
An MRI finally showed that Bailey suffered a stroke. You can see here the blood vessels on the left side of the brain are very narrow compared to the right. Her doctor says these narrow vessels disrupted blood circulation to her brain.
As a result, she suffered a very large stroke affecting the temporal parietal region of the brain and extending almost to the inner core of the brain itself.
Ugh.
Bailey isn't the only teenager who has come to the hospital with a stroke.
In the last three to 6 months, I have seen 3 patients, young people, all in their 16s, 17s, and 18s.
According to the Centers for Disease Control, stroke hospitalization rose sharply among men and women ages 15 to 44. Researchers don't have an exact explanation, but say it may be linked to the nation's growing obesity epidemic.
Maybe something to do with the food that we are eating. It might be the diet, supplements that we are not taking.
Bailey's mom says they have made some diet and exercise changes because she fears her daughter may have another stroke. But Bailey says she's going to work hard to make sure it doesn't happen again. Bua Zhang, KARE 11 News.
Bailey returned to school just 10 days after her stroke. She just completed speech therapy last month. She's also started walking without a cane.